Good day, everyone. Hi, welcome to our Originality food journey, NBS Learn Live Whole. So, Pan Rosita.
Yes. How are you?
How's your New Year, the whole New Year? We are still in the New Year mood, yeah? Celebration. Oh, today you read. Stand by for the Lunar New Year. Just past the English New Year, Lunar New Year is on the way.
Coming soon, next month, February,
Very soon, huh? So you start with the ang-ang, huh?
Okay, no problem. I love red anyway.
So today, we're going to do some cooking, which is, I think this is a very nice way of presenting also.
I'm wondering. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Previous one, I did my cooking.
Yep.
So today it's your turn, right?
Yes.
And I find that the ingredient is almost the same as mine.
Oh yeah. Don't
Serious?
forget we are Malaysian.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
So we still sharing a lot of same culture. Okay. Our culture is.
So what's your cooking today?
Oh, my cooking today is. You know that I'm born from the north side, right?
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah, the north side. And my originality place is actually from Penang. Penang, Marie.
That one. Wait. I know what you're gonna cook. My favorite food.
Wow. Okay. What's your favorite food, by the way?
Asam Laksa.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, I'm eager to learn. Okay,
great.
Come on.
Great.
I'm ready.
So I think many of us, when we talk about Penang, I know they have many type of street food, nice cooking. But I know it's your favorite, but it's also my favorite too. Yeah, from young, we've been brainwashed. From young, been brainwashed. Penang Asam Laksa, and we eat this meal throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
So we don't cook, we don't do it as because of the breakfast or lunch or dinner. We can eat it as
the whole day.
Every meal. Yes, and every day.
I know.
Okay. So I'm going to share with you the ingredients now.
Okay.
So you're going to see this.
What's that?
This is actually we call it the laksa leaf in local. Malaysian, Singapore, we all call it laksa leaf, right? But I think outside of this region, they would like to call this as a Vietnamese coriander.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, they have another name.
Yeah, Vietnamese coriander. They call it Vietnamese coriander. Okay, daun kesum. Kalau kita Melayu kan, daun kesum. Okay, so
I smell it whenever I eat it.
So if you're going to cook laksa, especially Asam Laksa, and without daun kesum, then that is not laksa, okay? You can cook curry, laksa, but you must also have the daun kesum. So this is our main character.
Okay.
Then followed by, this is my favorite also, ginger, right? This is a torched ginger. Okay. And because my grandma, she is like fully give birth. I mean, she was born in Malaysia. So although I have a Chinese descendant,
Malaysian, all the Malays will eat this.
Yes. That's why my grandma loved it. So in her cooking, most of the time she will add on this. So that's why in Penang Asam Laksa, we will have this also. Definitely, this is another character. Then lemongrass without fail. Yeah. Then come to another one. I know most people like mint because they're doing as a drink, mojito.
Chewing gum.
Or chewing gum for refreshing. So today,
toothpaste.
Yes. So mint for refreshing. So this is going to be the 4 types of fresh herbs that we're going to use today. But without, actually this is the main character. This is a supporting role, okay? Without them, this is not going to be a good food. So this is ikan kembung, okay? It's a type of species of macrofish also, okay? And a lot of people ask, I think you know, right? Nowadays, you want to get this type of fish is quite difficult.
It's quite expensive.
And that's why I was thanks to you that you showed me that market is fantastic. So that's why I decided that I should cook Penang Asam Laksa. Then come into this cooking the Penang Asam Laksa. I think in our traditional cooking, right? You realize or not, they use a lot of in other way of cuisine, they use a lot of pepper and all this, salt and all that. But in our way of cooking, it's quite simple, right? Ding ding! This is not quite common to many the youth generation now. Okay, and this is what we call the shrimp paste, ataupun in our local language is belacan. So those days is like everything we cook veggie, we cook anything, just a little bit belacan. it brings up.
Oh yeah.
Because it's 100% made from the dry shrimp,
Okay.
then from the shells, you know, and then sometimes I think they have some ikan bilis,
Right,
you know, or some
right,
small fishes,
right.
fermented it and become the natural
Right.
paste, yeah? And of course, with the word Assam, so usually when we associate the word Assam means souring.
I got it.
Ah.
Now they are called Asam Laksa.
Yeah, Assam. So the Assam we use is Assam keping. So
Alright.
usually it's come from the fresh fruit. Like the other day I saw you using for the seafood, right?
Right.
For the sea snails also.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is then of course chili. So this time our chili, we're going to turn it into like just mainly chili paste.
Okay.
So I'm going to use some fresh and not forget the dry chili.
Dry chili,
Because in
okay.
your last you didn't use a dry chili, right?
No, we normally use dried chili. We use another ingredient.
So the dry chili is mainly like turns up, make it the color because we don't
Right.
have turmeric, you know,
Yeah,
and all
it's
this. And this is optional, but I like to add on because like shallots and also tomato is go very well with the fish soup because we're going to cook the fish soup. Yeah, so that is the add-on plus. And the lastly here, this is something like very important. We are not only just cook the fresh herb, but we eat fresh as well.
Yes.
So later I'm going to share more how we go about this. Remember that I always like to introduce the word kerabu. So kerabu is our fresh salad.
Yep.
So today we're going to use the kerabu in the different way. Okay, so we're going to mix with the fish soup and the rice noodle. So this is the rice noodle that, to be honest, now is quite convenient.
Yep.
And because of market demand, you can find anywhere in the supermarket, so long as you tell them you need laksa noodle. Now we need to divide our work, okay?
Okay.
Because for cooking the fish is already like nicely clean.
All right.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring all these herbs, right? All these herbs, these four main character.
Okay.
Okay, what we're going to do with that? Okay, so you're going to help me to actually chop it, okay, and also like do a little bit cleanup, then chop it into like about like 1 inch, you know, 2 inches is fine,
Okay.
because I'm going to cook together with the fish to make it the aroma stronger, yeah. And then meanwhile, what I'm going to do is some nice leaf I will take in, and then I'm going to put it as for the kerabu, for the fresh salad, yeah. And the rest, what am I going to do, including with the small branches and the stalks, we're going to cook together,
Okay.
yeah, to bring up the aroma smells, yeah. Okay, Puan Rosita, I need your help. Can you just open the fire for me?
Sure.
Great. And I'm going to pour the water now. So we use, of course, the clean water.
Definitely.
Because I can't tell you on the like how much water we pouring it, right? Because right now the first level of making this soup, I'm going to put the aroma, like the daun kesum, into it. So usually I will pick the one like with the stems, you know, and some leaf into it, and mint. Okay, so we don't waste anything. Even the stem we can eat it. Don't worry, because we just want the aroma.
Okay.
And usually the vitamins is all at the roots.
Of course.
Then this is what you have just sliced. Okay, and also yeah. Okay, then can you just help me to soak inside the water? Yep, good, great. So now we're going to boil the fish. And as I say, this is just the first step.
What are you doing, Irina?
Ding, 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 ding.
What's that? Oh.
Happy New Year.
Oh.
I'm bringing you a pineapple.
Oh, thank you. I love pineapple. But what has got to do with Asam Laksa?
Oh, this is a special fruit, you know. You know why? Because in Assam Laksa, although pineapple is not the main character, but if you remember, on the topping,
right,
we always
now
have
I
the
know.
fresh fruit.
I
Right?
remember. I remember. Now I know.
So this is a special gift for you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
So you have to cut it. Thank you.
So that's my job.
Yes, of course. You love it. You have
So clever.
Of course, if you enjoy, you like to eat it, you need to deal with it, okay? So this session, while waiting for the fish, let's do some cutting fun, okay?
All right.
We're going to cut all this leaf into small slices, everything, so that later when our final topping, we're going to top all this salad. This is what I mean, the kerabu.
All right.
Yes, our fresh salad, but topping on top of the laksa soup, yeah, on the fish soup. Okay, so let's do our job now.
So, Irina, the other day, when we were cooking, you were asking me about my ancestors. Then I told you where they come from Sumatra, right?
Yep.
So where does yours come from?
Oh, my both parents, except my mother's side, grandma was born here, and the rest they are from the southern part of China.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think in my childhood, because I was quite lucky, I call it. Yeah, I stay with grandma. Mother's
Me
side
too.
grandma, yeah.
Me too.
That's why I think we have the
me too.
opportunity, right, to learn all
I
this.
live with my grandmother too.
Yeah. And you know today why I purposely bring the pineapple for you? You know, because one of the Penang Assam Laksa and also for Nyonya cooking.
Yeah.
Actually for Nyonya, this is street settlement Chinese. Especially we stay in the West Coast, which are famous with the street settlement, right? For this Strait of Malacca, that's why they call it street settlement. We always love the cooking, especially come to seafood. We always like to cook with pineapple. So we use all kind of fresh ingredients, not only from the jungle, and then most of the herbs you just grow at the backyard, you know, and then seafood. And then just now you also asking me like, why ikan kembung? Oh, you know, because these are not the farm fish. And when come to seafood, why we are so particular? Because we want the real fish from the fresh sea. You know, not the one we are talking about fish farming.
I know.
So in traditional cooking, I feel like, you know, our ancestors, they are very smart. They really know like what to mix with. And not only that, they make the vitamins, nutrition, from protein, you know, all to vitamins. They all blend it very, very well. Right. So that's why they encourage like, we not just only to know how to, because sometimes we just eat the fresh leaf and then we just take away the roots and all this. But they will say, no, don't waste it, don't waste it. Every single part of the food, there is a purpose. And then bring you the nutrition, like what you taught me the other day also.
Right.
So even though you are Malay and I'm Chinese, but I think
it comes back to square one.
Correct.
Because all the ingredients are all the same.
Yes, and we live at the same environment. So food and culture. Actually, what we are doing now is basically called gastronomy. You know, we're not just talking about the good taste of the food or how you're cooking the food, but what about our culture background? And that's why in my family, because of my grandma, and it has made us, you know, appreciate the Nyonya culture. So we don't just cook only purely the Chinese influence. So if you see my way of cooking style, actually I mix it. I do mix it, yeah. You can feel like when I boil the soup, it's not going to like just one time everything chuck it in. So while waiting, you know, for the first level of the soup to be ready, so we make our salad first, and then after this we need to fridge. You know, we need to like keep it cold. And then we go to the second round of the making the soup. Okay, for the first level, the fish is cooked. So I'm going to take it out the fish. And it's not yet done because we need to clean the bone first. And then we have to go for our second round of the cooking of the soup. So actually cooking Penang Assam Laksa is not difficult, but it's your patience.
But it's a bit like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's like, because if you want to have a good soup, that's why I say it combines the technique of the Chinese, kan? In Chinese cuisine, we are very particular with how to make a good soup.
Right.
So we cannot like just all in one time, everything chuck it in and means
true.
it's done. Yeah. So you need to go stages by stages. Okay, so
Wow.
and all these daun kesum, we're not going to waste it, yeah? We're not going to waste it. So what we're going to do is, we still have to put it back. Because usually when we cook fish or cook any seafood, the smell is quite strong, right?
Yeah.
So besides just depending on asam keping, let's say if you don't want souring, so daun kesum will be the best choice for you. Yeah. To help you to get rid of the fish smell. Okay, Puan Rosita. So I need you to make sure there's no bone.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we're going to use the fish meat.
Right.
But the reason, if I keep boiling it, all the fish meat will be
Smashed.
so we eat nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the reason now we separate the bone and the meat, but I still need the bone, so don't throw away the bone.
Okay.
So in Chinese way of cooking, sometimes when we want to make a good soup, that's what I learned from my mom. So we don't waste, so we collect all the fish head, fish tail, the bone, everything, and then we put in the soup bag. You know, we have a soup bag. You can easily find now in some grocery shop. Yes, yes. And after this, I'm going to put it back into the soup and let it continue to boil.
All right.
Okay. And then while doing this, I'm going to next prepare our for the good taste. That's the second level of the way of cooking the soup.
Can't wait when it's done.
Okay, Puan Rosita. So I know you are very patient, because this is the hardest part also, to make sure all the bones is being taken out.
It gets stuck in the throat.
So while you preparing this, because I'm going to do the second step of the second level of the soup,
Okay.
just to add on the flavor. Remember I mentioned like tomato is all optional. Okay, but I just want the aroma and also the texture of the color of the soup. It looks nicer, okay, before I add on all the chili. Okay, so this is all I'm going to put it in. Yep. And the asam keping, and next the belacan.
Okay.
So this is all I want to put it in. So after cutting this, I think the next challenge I'm going to do is making the
Paste.
the chili paste. So usually dry chili, we don't make a paste directly like this. So what we do, we will boil first, isn't it? I think Malay, the community do that also.
We cut it first, drain out all the seeds, then boil.
Because when you cut it out, you see, so
then the seeds will come out.
we will not having it. So we will make sure clean up the seed, and then we will do the boiling together with the red chili also. So for fresh chili, of course, we no need to boil it. We can straight away and make it to the paste already. And now I understand, actually this making the chili paste, not necessary you have to make on the same day.
Yeah, you can do it before.
Yeah, we can do it before. So
and then
sometimes,
keep it.
Yeah, and then you can keep it inside the fridge, for many days or for other usage also. Okay. But today I just want to share to you like how we actually make the chili paste, or in some in our country. I think, do you remember the other day when we were in the market?
Yeah.
You were sharing with me the auntie story you bought from her for many years, the chili bowl.
Chili bowl.
Yeah, the chili bowl. So sometimes we don't understand why it's called chili bowl too.
Neither.
But it's just called chili bowl. But I understood that kind of chili is they actually mass branded. Then I think they put some vinegar. So
I suppose so, because when I asked that also, she also doesn't know why it's called chili bowl.
Yeah. But I think my mom and your mom sharing the same, Sometimes they will say, you make the fresh chili paste, you still need chili bowl. So today I do, do you remember the, I quickly go and buy from the shop some chili bowl also. So later I'll mix it together. Okay, so it's like 45 minutes to 1 hour, right, for the boiling. So now you feel the laksa soup, right? The smell, So I'm going to add on, the flavor. This is what I mean, the second level now. So certain ingredient we don't need like too long hour, okay? And some of the daun kesum, I have to add on the fresh leaf again.
You don't really pound the shallots, huh?
No need, no
Unlike
need, no
mine,
need.
I have to pound
No need, no
everything.
need, because I just, we're going to cook for another hour. Okay, so
Sure.
by the time it should be fine. So for the Asam keping, because it's Assam, kan, definitely it's going to be souring compared, you know, the dish that you cooked the other day. So I'm going to put some, but no need to worry, like, because this taste we can adjustable. Same thing as the shrimp paste. I'm going to put some also, but just like maybe 1 inch or 2 inch, because to be honest, it's not all everybody used to be the shrimp paste taste.
Right. But it's also one of those tastes.
Yep.
It's salty,
Correct.
so you don't have to put salt.
Salt. At this moment, you see, I didn't touch salt at all. Yeah.
Perhaps later.
Later. Definitely later. So you don't mind just give me the leftover. Just now I just put half of it. So now I'm going to put all into it, just to make the soup level. Getting into the final stage.
Now I know why you buy so much of that mint leaf and laksa leaf.
Remember, I promised you the pure Asam Laksa, right? The healthy one, right? Okay. Okay, now you can see another after about like 30-45 minutes of boiling. The color has turned a little bit reddish because of tomato is helpful.
Okay.
Because sometimes I want to reduce the chili, so I will put tomato.
Okay.
Tomato will bring up the nice color. So before I'm going to put more chili into it, and also to put some what you call pinch of salt. What I'm going to do now is I have to take it out all these
rubbish.
You call it rubbish. I call it, oh, this is treasures. Okay, this is make the soup so tasty.
The condiments.
Yes, I'm going to take it out so that the soup will look like clearer.
Yeah.
And because the last step is I'm going to put the fish. Okay, so this is all I'm going to take it out, and the fish bone also. I'm not going to eat the bone, yeah. Now you understand why I use the bag, yeah, because it's important. So not to be too messy. Okay, Puan Rosita, now we come to the final moment, yeah? Okay, so remember just now all your hard work, all the fish, meat, we're going to put it inside now.
Alright.
That's the reason why I say I have to make sure the soup, you know, flavor, it's like aroma enough.
True.
Because otherwise, you know, we're only going to eat the soup, but where the meat?
Oh, sometimes I get chunky meat.
Yeah, that's why some customers or some consumer, they prefer to see the real fish meat. Okay, so that's why I'm in between. I want it to blend it in the soup, but at the same time, you know, I don't want just the soup like, you know, just see clear.
Yeah.
Okay, I still want to feel like it's really full with the fish meat. Okay, so this is going to be look like, yeah. So next one, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little bit more salt and let you taste it. Because the fish meat is already cooked, so I cannot like cook for too long. So maximum is like another 10 minutes just to boil. Okay, Puan Rosita.
Yeah.
So we already come to the end of the session, right? So I do hope you enjoy the session with us.
I do. And I enjoyed it actually. I've missed eating this, I don't know for how many months, because the shop that I used to go is already closed. So I got it. I don't have to go to Penang now.
Just come to visit us, right?
Yes.
Just come to visit us.
Yes. I will say, Irina, I want Asam Laksa. I will help you. Let's go to Chowkit. Let's buy the things.
Buy the things.
Yeah.
So on these experiences, because on this originality food journey, that for me is basically I'm actually looking into like not only cooking a good food, you know, and how we source the right place, and how the way of cooking from our grandparents or from our mothers or even from our fathers. Sometimes we learn from our siblings. You know, then I'm also looking forward into like more into good health and well-being, because I think like through the cooking and from the conversation, interaction that we had, we learn each other something,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
Uh,
Chinese have this style, Malay have this style.
yeah.
Ingredient-wise, we are the same.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because I'm telling you, along the way,
Mm,
you said your ancestors from China.
yeah,
I said my ancestors from Padang.
yeah.
But from Padang till now, I don't know who got married to who is who.
Yes.
I could have Chinese ancestors.
Yes.
I
yes.
could have Indian ancestors. And of course, plus the Malay.
Mm.
Same to you too. You
Yeah.
don't know. That's
Yes.
why you can eat all the food in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And almost all the food in Malaysia has all these spices being
Yes.
cooked.
Yes.
Except it's cooked differently.
Yeah.
So it's considered as we are the same but different.
Yep. Yep.
That's all.
But we have the integration.
It's true.
So could be the roots are all the same,
Yes.
but now we are just diversified, and because of the environment, our
Right.
culture a little bit different.
Mhm,
So I hopefully that in the future, if we have get the opportunity, and for me, it's the journey to carry on. I'm not going to just cook like what we have in
Yeah.
Malaysia, but we
You
have to
can cook
integrate
something else.
Southeast Asia.
Yep.
Always in the
Yep.
Southeast Asia.
And
yeah,
I know Southeast Asia still use the same
ingredients. But we're going to use the food that learn the culture.
It's true.
And most importantly is learn the culture, live with the heritage, and give hope to the communities. Show your support. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us with our social media platform.